this week? Not a lot. So we've done lots of lunging this week. I have actually had 2 lessons by now, because I will have had one this afternoon. And we've just been getting up because next week we've got a busy week. We've got showing on Monday, dressage on Wednesday, and I'm working every single day, just fitting it around everything. So yeah, should be good. But I'm really excited because I went into the shop the other day, actually this was like last week, and Mandy in Frog Hill has ordered in some of these. They are, oh, it's back to front. These are quick knot. I'll take a proper little video of it in a minute. But these have been circulating the internet for a little while and I wanted to see whether they work. I wonder, let's open the packet. Let's just have a look. Yes, these little things that we can't see very well. I'll have a look in a minute. But they're supposed to be really good for plaiting and supposed to keep them in for hours and hours and hours. I don't really have a problem with plaits falling out, to be honest, but you know, gadgets, don't get a lot of them in the horsing, well, I actually get loads of horsing gadgets, but not affordable ones. So yes. We're lunging today, and we always start off with no apparatus, no side reins, just so I can let him loosen up in his own free time. So I'm actually quite surprised that he's walking at the moment, because usually every time we get on the lunge he just trots around and doesn't listen to me. So yeah, interesting. Steady, ooh. One of our big things is going far too fast and shoving our head right up in the air. So use side reins for now. I don't feel that these side reins are really letting him stretch enough, so the next day I decided to use side reins up through the middle of his legs, which encouraged him so much more to stretch his head right down to the ground. On the final day I did use a Pessoa, but I found that it just tightened him up through the back a little bit too much, and he's probably not ready to carry himself quite like that. Socks is really good today. He has been living out in the field at the moment, just because he likes that sometimes. But we've just lunged and it's quite hot, so I think I'm going to leave him in for a couple of hours. So yeah, I was quite happy with him today. He finds trot poles really hard. Bless him, old man. That's the biggest neck on a rug I've ever seen. That would fit this little thing. She's weeing! Matches his head collar. Second day of lunging. So today we have side reins, but through the middle of his legs, just to try and get him to stretch down a little bit more. And actually this has worked much better than having the side reins in the normal position. So at walk he's kind of a bit happier to stretch his nose down, which is quite nice. Trot, you'll see when his head comes up and then he has to take a little while to relax. So Socks, trotting, trot. There we go, see, head comes up a little bit, but then he's not pulling against, there we go, see, just letting his head down a bit more. It's not completely constant. You know, eventually I'd like him to go around with his nose on the floor, but we'll get there. Weirdly, the canter is actually very good with this. Head's down very nice and low. We've actually done these trotting poles much better today, haven't we, Socks? So, should we have a little look? Probably not going to do them very well this time. Okay, and look! Yeah, see a little bit of resistance, head comes up a little bit. So eventually we'd like to have it nice and relaxed so his head comes down all the way round. Gets better though. I'm just trying to build up a bit of that muscle across his... There, good boy, yep. Energy. Yeah, good boy. And I like that when he's coming away from the trotting poles, he's actually stretching his neck out. So I don't mind at the moment that he's not sort of stretching down over the poles, but as long as he's doing it before and after. A little bit of a knock there. Right, good lad. Yep, good boy. Lovely, nice and soft. Let's have a little look at our canter. Canter! Yeah, see, nice. Good boy. I mean, you can tell he's clearly finding this very difficult, so we don't do too much of it, but head's much lower. Really having to work quite hard there. Okay, boy, have a rest. Toot-tot. Good boy. Okay, and then we'll have a walk. Ooh. Good lad. Good boy. This is Quick Nut. So, as you can see, I bought them from Frog Hill. And they are $24.95. Mandy was doing a deal, well, because they're new, she was doing a 10% off. I don't know whether she's still doing it. I think she did it on this one. But it's definitely worth getting in there quick before they all go, because I've had to reorder these. First day she had them brought in, all of the blacks went, and she had to order more in. So I've just got these, luckily just in time for next week, because we're doing obviously a bit next week where I'm going to need to plait him. If anyone hasn't seen these online, they are these new fandangly gadgets that keep your horse's mane nice and sturdy with plaits for, you know, hours and hours and hours. It's supposed to be the best thing ever, you know, the new best thing ever. Which I know obviously it's to be honest, I don't really have a problem with keeping plaits in, but I do like gadgets. So I thought I'd try them out. And like, I know that obviously £24.95, I mean, I don't know, it seems a bit dear for plaiting stuff, but on the grand scheme of things, I think that they probably would last quite well, because they're not the type, you know, like with a plaiting band, you throw them away, whereas these you can actually keep. They're supposed to, you know, once you've used them once, you just take them out and then put them back in the box. And then obviously I'm sure they probably do have a bit of a shelf life. Probably stop using them after, I don't know, X amount of goes, but I suppose we'll see. So as you can see, there's two, it looks like a bit of an upside down pitchfork really. Goes into them, stab into the mane, stab it. And then you just bend it around the plait. I don't know. Well, I don't know, I assume that's what happens. There is like, here. Look, oh look at the 6 easy steps. 6 steps to this, it seems like more than I thought there would be. I mean, steps 2, 3 and 4 look the same. Hold this plait here. Ah, yes, then take your fingers off and, look, it's a plait. It's weird, I don't know what it says. Make a braid, roll the braid to a knot. Push the quick knot from back through the centre of the braid. Middle part of the quick knot will now come through the front of the braid. Quick knot around the braid. To remove, simply unwrap and the quick knot and put at the centre. Yeah, I think it seems pretty easy. So we'll give that a go this week. Should be good. Also, I like gadgets anyway. I need to get me one of them, I've forgotten what they're called. The plait combs. Oh, I don't know. Got one coming from Horse Health anyway though. I like plaiting properly. So yeah, but if you want these, like if anyone's been looking for them, being like, oh, I want to try out the new Quick Knot, and you've not really been wondering whether to go online or anything, I would go into the shop now, because Mandy has loads of them. But as I say, certain colours do go really quickly. So yeah, get in there. You fixed my noseband. Thank you very much. Yep, so that's the Leatherman there at Arreton Barnes White Leathercraft. Yes, got it right that time. And he can fix things for you while you wait. He literally did this in a couple of minutes, I think, like about 10 minutes. I think I walked away, went for a little walk round with Hillary, and by the time I'd come back he had fixed it, and he fixed the popper on Carla's boots. Just really good, so I definitely recommend going there, and you can have a pint while you wait. Brilliant. Socks in his happy place. Oh yeah, very tasty, very nice. Back to work. So we've just done some time on the some time on the land at walk. Well, actually no, we did it at all places. Come on. This looks like he's done now. He's gonna turn into me in a minute. Oh, he's decided he's done. Okay, no commentary today, Socks. No, I've already worked really hard. Okay, fine. Quite looking forward to doing a showing show. I haven't done one in ages. So yeah, it should be interesting. Cantering around with several other horses in the ring when I can't seem to control the animal on his own, but you know, whatever, we'll give it a go. He's actually better in an environment with other horses. I don't know why, I think maybe he just settles into the herd instinct. I don't know. Just when we get to our individual show, you know, preferably like to actually get some trot out of him rather than just canter sideways around the entire thing. That did happen once, and we still came fourth, and there were like 13 other horses in the class. We were the only ones that cantered the entire individual show sideways, but there we go. It was a charity show though. The judge, I think, just really liked him. But yeah, so fun times. I'm sorry it's not been that interesting this week, but next week will be interesting, hopefully. Hopefully I don't fall off or really shame myself by coming last in everything. I mean, yeah, there's a high likelihood that I might come last in dressage, like, particularly if we try to attack the judge from the centre line. His obsession. It's crazy hair Katie today. I washed my hair last night and I went to bed with it wet. You shouldn't do that because this happens. Because I'm worth it. Yeah, so if everybody liked the video today, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And please share wherever you like to share it. And then next week should be really interesting. So we're going to have a tutorial on quick knots. Let's hope that I work out how to use them properly, do them justice. So this is pulling me around because he wants to eat this grass. Yeah, and we're going to do obviously a big vlog on the showing show and the dressage. So nice big busy week. I'm going to try and upload videos every Wednesday. Obviously it's Saturday today, but you know, I'm going to try. So we'll try.